This is the long exam 3 in Math 174, Differential and Integral Calculus. The coverage of this involves indeterminate forms, basic integration formulas, and the definite integral. Good for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Test 1. So try solving, then score yourself. Solutions and answers will be revealed in this video. For the test 1, determine which indeterminate form the following limits assume. This is the test 2. Indeterminate forms, integration, and the definite integral. And then also indeterminate form here. Take note of the instruction. Simplify whenever possible, and A, B, and C are arbitrary constants. Alright, let us answer test 1. For the test number 1, we have 3 over x minus 1, 3 over x squared minus 1 as x approaches 1. So, when you evaluate it, it will become 3 over 0 minus 3 over 0. So, the answer is infinity minus infinity. Next, cosecant 2y times cotangent 5y squared. Okay, for this, just simply draw the 0 region. Okay, you know that in the unit circle, the coordinates here 1, 0. Okay, the sign of 0 is 0, your y. So, ibig sabihin, yung cosecant nito is undefined, infinity. Next, for your cotangent, the tangent of 0 is sine over cosine, right? So, that will be 0 over 1 because your cosine is the x. So, this is 0. So, this implies that cotangent 0 is undefined. So, for this one, we have infinity times infinity. Since we do not have an infinity times infinity indeterminate form, so the answer here is not indeterminate. Why? Because we don't have infinity times infinity. Okay, next. The limit of the quantity t cubed minus 3t squared plus 9t squared minus 27 all over t minus 3 raised to 2t minus 6. Okay, take note that this one, hindi typo yan. So, for this, when you evaluate this, this becomes t cubed plus 6 3 squared minus 27 all over 0. And then on your exponent, we have zero. So, this is infinity raised to 0. Next, we have this one, the limit of r cubed minus 3 all over r minus tangent r. So, infinity on the top and infinity on the denominator. This will be infinity over infinity. Let's have example 1 for the test 2, problem solving. We have the limit of the square root of 27x cubed minus 8x squared minus 2x plus 1 all over 1 minus 7x squared plus 3x squared as x approaches infinity. This one takes the form infinity over infinity. So, it implies that we are going to apply the L'Hopital's rule. So, let us apply the L'Hopital's rule. Take note that using the property of limit, the limit operator can be inserted inside the square root symbol. So taking the derivative of the numerator, we have 81x squared minus 16x minus 2 all over, what will be our denominator? Derivative, negative 14x plus 9x squared. This one still takes the form infinity over infinity, so we will apply the L'Hopital's rule. Reapply rather. Numerator, 162x minus 16 all over negative 14 plus 18x. Okay. So we have an x above and x below. Cannot be cancelled. So this will be infinity over infinity again. So it means we are going to reapply the L'Hopital's rule. I think for the last time. Numerator, 162. Denominator, 18. This is no longer indeterminate as we just have to divide 162 by 18. So the answer is, okay, here we will have positive 3. Okay, so you will wonder why not positive negative 3. So take note that we are approaching, x is approaching positive infinity. Next, napakadali. We have the limit of 16 minus q raised to 4 all over q cubed minus 8 as q approaches 2. So this one takes the form, be careful, 0 over 0. If you are good with factoring, you may go ahead, but the L'Hopital's rule offers us an easier solution. Negative 4q cubed for the numerator, denominator positive 3q squared. You can already divide this. So I have the limit of negative, yung negative 4 over 3, we can already write it here. So the limit of q na lang. So this is negative 4/3 times 2. So the answer is negative 8 over 3. Next, we have the limit of sine 4x over 1 plus 2 cosine 2x as x approaches negative 3 pi over 2. So I have sine 4 times negative 3 pi over 2. So this will be sine of negative 6 pi. Okay, asan si negative 6 pi? So just simply, let's redraw. Okay, this is negative 2 pi. Matic, this is also negative 4 pi. And also negative 6 pi. So all of the multiples of 2 pi, they are coterminal angles. So I have here, assuming that this is the coordinate, 1, 0. So the sine of negative 6 pi is 0. Okay, this is 0. On your denominator, cosine of 2 times negative 3 pi over 2. So this will cancel out. So we have cosine of negative 3 pi. Okay, for your negative 3 pi, this is negative pi 2. Okay, this is it. The coordinates of this is negative 1, 0. So your cosine of negative 3 pi is negative 1. So, dito, 1 plus negative 1. Ito si negative 1, 0. So, we are going to use the L'Hopital's rule. Okay, numerator, we have 4 cosine 4x. Denominator, we have negative 2 sine 2x. Okay, next, let us see if this will assume indeterminate form again. So, your cosine 4x, so this will be cosine of negative 6 pi. So, you know that, asan ba si 6 pi again? Nandito. Okay, so ang kanyang cosine, 1. Okay, 1 na yung nasa taas. For the denominator, sine 2x, mag-cancel tong 2. So, we have a sine of negative 3 pi. Okay, this one is 0. Diba nandito si negative 3 pi. Yeah. Okay, so this one will be negative 2 times the limit, we can already have this one. The limit of, yung cosine 4x. Nag-exist yan, so there's a value. However, for the last one, 1 over sine 2 times negative 3 pi over 2, this is already undefined. Okay, this one is negative 2. Ang value nito ay 1, di ba? Ito yung kanina. And then for this one, this is undefined. One over 0, so that will be undefined. So the answer here is infinity or D and E. Next, number 4. Alright, this one takes the form infinity minus infinity. Even at one glance, you can definitely tell it. Case 2. So, what are you going to do? Let us combine the fractions. So, 1 over x minus 1 minus 2. Scratch. Okay, let us just rewrite this one as negative x plus 1. So, this is... Okay, ayusin natin, no? For the negative here, let's multiply it inside the denominator. So, that will be plus already. So, we have x minus 1. 3 over x minus 1. So, I have here the limit of 3 over x minus 1 as x approaches 1. So, this is not indeterminate. So, this will be 3 over 0, not indeterminate. So, the answer here is straight up infinity. Or D and E. Next, let's have the integration. We have the integral of x raised to 5 minus dx raised to 4 minus dx plus 1 all over 2x minus 6 dx. So, for the take note that our given is improper fraction. So, it means we will perform division. Okay, the denominator involves 2x minus 6. It should be in the form x minus something only for us to use the synthetic division. So, we're going to take out 1/2. This will be x minus 3. And then we are going to perform synthetic division. So, for the synthetic division, our divisor is 3. Ito yon, diba? X minus r. So, yung r. So, that will be our divisor. So, writing all the coefficients. X raised to 5, x raised to 4, x cubed, x squared, x, and then the constant term. Okay, bring down this 1 and then multiply 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, negative 3, negative 9. So here, we will have negative 8 as the remainder. So this one is the constant x, x squared, x cubed, x raised to 4. Okay. So, this will be 1/2 times the integral of x raised to 4 minus 3. And then we have our remainder 8 over x minus 3 dx. Okay, we can already solve this one. 1/2 times the quantity x raised to 5 over 5 minus 3x minus 8 ln of the absolute value x minus 3 plus capital C. So this is the answer. Next, the integral of 7x cubed times the quantity 5x raised to 4 minus 1 raised to 5 over 3. Take a look at what's inside the power 5 over 3. We have x raised to 4 here. Yung derivative nun, it contains x cubed. So, definitely, we will use the power rule here. Let u be equal to 5x raised to 4 minus 1. The du is 20x cubed dx. So, checking our given, we have x cubed dx. Let's highlight them. Kaya lang, yung 20 wala. So, we have to insert the 20. At the same time, yung 7, ilabas na din natin. Let's take it out. So, I will insert 1 over 20 here. So, we have here this one. Okay, at the same time, I will insert the 20. Ayan. So, this one already takes the form u raised to n du. So, 7 over 20 times the integral of u raised to 5/3 du. Ayan. Okay. So, what's the answer? I have 7 over 20 times u raised to 8 over 3 times 3 over 8 plus capital C. Multiply everything. 21 over 160. Tama. And then u raised to 8 over 3. Let's go back to u. This is the answer. Number 7. The integral of 4d theta over theta minus theta ln theta. Let's inspect our given. The denominator contains theta minus theta ln theta. So we can take out the theta there. Which theta? Okay, this 1 minus ln theta. Okay, based on the denominator, 1 minus ln theta. Okay, okay, let's try. Let u be equal to 1 minus ln theta. Du is negative d theta over theta, right? Okay, ito na yun. So, it means that this one takes the form du over u. However, we don't have negative 1. So, let's insert that. So, I have 4 times the quantity negative 1. And then, I will write it here. Sorry. If you want it this way, go ahead. I have the negative here. And then, d theta over theta. On the denominator, I have 1 minus ln theta. So, this one is already in the form du over u. The fifth formula, leading to logarithm. So, negative 4 ln of the absolute value 1 minus ln theta plus capital C. Next, we have the integral of 1 minus, the square root of 1 minus e raised to 2x over 2e raised to negative 2x dx. Okay, first things first, ilabas natin yung 2 na nasa ilalim. Okay, after that, take a look at your given. We have e raised to negative 2x. Negative exponent on the denominator. Iangat natin yan because you know that, for example, I have here u raised to negative n, you know that this is u 1 over u raised to n, right? But what if they are reversed? So what is u raised to n? Of course, this will be u raised to negative n for all possible values of u and n, okay? So we will bring up e raised to negative 2x. So, bringing it up, e raised to 2x na. Okay, when you look at your given, we have here the square root of 1 minus e raised to 2x. You know that the derivative of e raised to 2x is contains itself, diba? It contains itself. So, let u be equal to 1 minus e raised to 2x. Our du is negative 2e raised to 2x dx. So, based on our given, we already have this. Ito yan. Para sa du. However, we don't have negative 2. So, we're going to insert that. So, I will insert 1 over negative 2 or negative 1 half. Go ahead. And then here, I will insert negative 2. Okay, there you go. So, this will be negative 1/4 times the integral of u raised to 1 half. Okay, square root, diba? So, naka 1 half yan. And then du. So, we can now use the power rule. U raised to 3 over 2 times 2/3. Sorry, but 2/3? Tama ba? Kasi 3 over 2, baliktarin mo, 2/3. Yeah, this is correct. Okay, so simplifying everything. Negative 1 over 6. And then let's go back to the original given. 1 minus e raised to 2x raised to 3 over 2 plus capital C. Next, definite integral. This one is very easy. We have the definite integral of 2a squared b cubed c raised to 5 dy from 3 to 4. Okay, ano to ha? Arbitrary constants lang. So, you don't see any variable here. Only arbitrary constant. Okay, let's get the integral of dy. Napakadali. The integral of that is y. And then followed by this. Okay. So we have this constant. Don't forget to put your parentheses. Okay, we have 4 minus 3. Don't forget the parentheses. So that's only positive 1, so this is the answer. Okay, last item, we have here indeterminate form. The limit of 2 over x raised to 3x as x approaches 0. So this takes the form infinity raised to 0, case 3. So case 3, let L be equal to the limit that we are actually solving for. Taking the logarithm of both sides of the equation, natural log. Using the property of logarithm, we can bring down the exponent. So we have 3x ln. Actually, yung limit, we can write it here. Okay, I have 3x ln of 2 over x. When we substitute the 0 to the x's here, so this one will be 0, and then ln of infinity na tong ano na yan, ln infinity. Of course, this will be infinity. So this one takes the form 0 times infinity. So what are you going to do? So let us apply again the property of logarithm. So 3 okay. For this one, we can actually use the property of logarithm to split the fraction. Okay, there you go. This one is already okay. So this one will be 0 already. For this one, 0 times infinity. Okay, so 0 times infinity again. Okay, ilabas na din natin yung negative. Ito yun, yung negative na ito. Okay, after that, x ln x. What are you going to do with x ln x? So we can express this as ln x over 1 over x. Using the case 2. This one will take infinity over infinity. So that's when we are going to use the L'Hopital's rule. Okay, negative 3. Okay, on your numerator, 1 over x, derivative ng ln x. And then denominator, negative 1 over x squared. So, ln L equals negative 3. Let's simplify this one. O, ilan yan? So, 1 over x times negative x squared. So, this will be negative x. So, this is ln L equals 0. Correct? So, after this, we're going to use the property of logarithm. Because we're solving for the L, yung limit. So, we need to eliminate the ln. So, to eliminate the ln, both sides of the equation will become exponents, okay, of E. So, because ln base E, so dapat same base para makuha natin yung L. So, L is equal to positive 1. So, this is our answer. That's all.